Hello guys, in this video I would like to explain about K-means, a machine learning algorithm in R and RStudio. We will explain this in RStudio and similarly you can do in R that how to perform a machine learning algorithm which is called K-means, which can be used normally for making some groups in the data sets and some cluster in the data set that can help you to identify a pattern in the data set. Like you can see here in the side that there are three clusters based on the similarities in the data set, like this one with the red color and this is with the green color and this is with the blue color. So let's see straight to the RStudio that how we can do this. Okay, and let's see. We need some R packages, and which including this one as well, because this can be used to make this circle about the cluster. So let's me do this. Okay, so now I have already installed these libraries. So if you have not installed, you will need to install these libraries before going for cluster analysis. So let's do this, run this. We can do this. It is working. It is working. There is no warning, so that's okay. And now we can generate a data set. So let's have this so that we can keep the results similar. Let's develop a data set or generate data set by ourselves. That is our norm, which I already know about this. You can see this. There are videos on this YouTube channel about how to generate random values from normal distributions. So this means random numbers from normal distribution 100 that is assigned to X, and random number generated 100 values that's assigned to Y, and that is now this function is can make it a data frame. Data frame can make this a data frame which have X variable and Y variable. So let's generate this, and then you can check how data look like. It will have like this. Yes, that's tree. There is X variable and Y variable, and that's a random from normal distribution. So this data frame now which have two rows and 100, two columns and 100 rows. So now let's apply the cluster, k-means cluster. In this video, we are doing this for simple data, but in the next video, we will do this for some built-in data, which is already available like IR, ISR, MT-car data, which maybe you are familiar with that. You can use that data, access data online. So let's do this now. You can apply it as k-means results, and k-means there is a function which can be used to develop cluster. And I remember that you have mentioned central, that is three. So that's mean there will be three centroids. And if you don't know about the centroid and the detail about the cluster k-means algorithm, you need to watch the videos on the link given in the description of this video, because I have explained the theory and I have explained k-means with an example from the real life. So you can watch those two videos so that your concept will be clear about the k-means, what it mean by that, and what is center. So data mean this data, and center mean you have three cluster. This will create three cluster. If you change it to 4 or 5, this you will have 5 cluster. And remember that this is not we have explained this in the theory that this is not a random choice. You should have some prior knowledge about the data. You can decide about the number of cluster in advance, or you can use some methods, which one method is called elbow method. So you can use those methods. We will explain the elbow method as well in the coming lectures. So just apply this now with three cluster, and then add cluster information to a data. So let's do like this command, and then we can display the cluster, and you will see the cluster. So this is the command ggplot data, and these are the aesthetic gg point size true. So for each data point times nothing minimal geomark ellipse. So this will cover each cluster with a circle ellipse, like ellipse, and so you will see a nice output of this arc, this analysis, like you can do. Okay, so just run this and you will see now. Okay, so you can see nice cluster, three cluster with the green, red, and this one. So This is all about how you can apply K-mean cluster, but this is for just generated data. And suppose you have in your own data, you need to format the data like the format which is given here, and then you can apply cluster analysis. We will do this with the built-in data, as I already told you about the data IRIS and MT-CARS data. So we will do that with those data set as well in the coming videos. But let me now change this to 4, and let's see how the result look like. Oh, you can see, so that's now look different. So now 4 cluster, you can convert this to 5, and then see how this look like, the output look like. Yep, so that's now, because this is not, there is no sense to make 5 cluster, but yes, it's look like, some congest or something like this. But again, I will say about this, you need to decide on your prior knowledge about the data sets, or you need, let's run again with the 3, and then you'll final results you will see. Okay, so this is something, yeah, this is something, because this simulated data, this can be different, but if you want to keep the results same as, then you need to run the sit.seeds, and then you will see the result like the previous one, yes, like there. So yes, you can do with your own data, you can play with your own data and generate clusters for different purposes, like climate segmentation of different areas, your preferences about your customers, or in any area, whether you want to group something, to group the customers, and or to categorize, and or to define some clusters or some regions for climate analysis and risk analysis, etc. You can use cluster analysis. K-means is one of them, and we will do some other algorithm as well for the same purpose. Okay, I think this is enough for today, and we will do with the other data sets in the next videos. So thank you so much, and ciao.